How y'all doing out there, good people? It's your boy Royce the Drift Hardwick, and this is the Watchers Podcast. Hey, I got a special guest with me today, my man Hammerin Hank Flannoy.
What's up? What's up?
Oh yeah, man. You know we finna dig deep into this Roe v. Wade decision being overturned.
Yes, sir.
So, shoot, man. Hey, buckle in, y'all. This is about to be a bumpy ride. So, for everybody who's not tracking, the Supreme Court decided to overturn Roe versus Wade, which is 50 years of U.S. law, pretty much giving women the choice to choose to have abortions or not, giving them, the choice over their own body and their health. So this being overturned is causing a big problem for me, Hank. And it's kind of like being going under the radar. A lot of folks haven't been talking about it too much, but the fact that this was overturned kind of makes you think, how strong is our Constitution?
Good question.
Because I'm looking at it right now like it's real weak. I mean, we had the Fourth Amendment right to privacy, so what you do with your own body is your business, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, people in power has created those laws, and those are the same individuals that can change those laws. So.
Exactly, and especially the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court. Something really interesting happened during this last presidential administration. Former President Trump put up 3 justices in that court. Brett Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett, and I forget the last one because it happened so quickly. He pushed them in real quick. Like the news cycle couldn't even keep up with it.
Right.
So this court was packed with conservative judges who all during their confirmation hearing said that they would not mess with settled law. They called Roe v. Wade settled law. It's been in our country. It's been for 50 years now.
Absolutely. And the majority of Americans support the legal right to abortion.
Yes. The fact that you have the right to choose. Now, me personally, Hank, I'm not one for abortions. I think, it's a little morbid once you think about it that way. But however, my moral feelings should not dictate laws in this country.
This is true. I'm not one for abortion either, but in a case where someone is at risk, that it threatens, their, future and their livelihood, then, whether I'm against it or for it, the preservation of that person's life is paramount.
Right. So one big argument that I get from, people who are pro-life or anti-abortion is this spiritual religious
connotation.
The pushback like from the church. And me myself, not to question anyone's faith or anything like that, but what if I don't believe in what you believe? And in the Constitution, well, it was an amendment through the Constitution. It was a letter written by one of our founding fathers to add this: there is a separation between church and state.
Correct.
Which means that our country has no established religion.
Correct.
It seems like that's become lost on our conservative friends because all of a sudden I've been hearing Jesus, babies, and guns as the calling card for the conservative party.
Guns standing out more so than anything else.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely about their guns. Hey, y'all, but we got to take a quick break. Hey, check out these ads, man. It's a bunch of good messages you guys need to hear. On the other side of the Watchers Podcast, we're going to start talking about some more personal and how this stuff can really affect our everyday lives. All right, y'all, keep it locked. Attention young scholars. The Cleveland Center for Arts and Technology is looking for all the young brilliant minds ages 10 through 17 in the area to participate in the Future Scholars of America Science Fair. Join us August 1st through the 9th at the Great Lakes Science Center, 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Special guests Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye will be attending all 9 days to motivate and inspire everyone. Let our young brilliant minds take off into greatness and watch them soar into the future. Hey, Ohio. It's that time of year again. The Ronald McDonald House Relay for the Cure Marathon is back. Join us August 10th through the 15th as we build awareness, friendships, camaraderie, and hope for those suffering from muscular dystrophy. This year, we're taking off from Cleveland, Ohio, and we're not going to stop till we get to the Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in North Canton, 56 miles for muscular dystrophy. Visit relayforthecure.com to see which leg of the relays is in your town. All are welcome. Together, we can beat this, Ohio. See you there. Welcome back to the Watchers Podcast. It's your boy Royce the Drift Hardwick, and I'm here with my man Hammerin Hank.
Yes, sir.
And we were diving deep into the Roe v. Wade decision being overturned, and we're about to start thinking about some personal aspects, some of those anecdotal, examples, things that everyday Americans will have to go through because of this decision. All right, so there was one thing that stood out to me, Hank, that came down the pipeline through the news cycle, and it was about this 10-year-old little girl from Ohio.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so it's tragic, man. The little lady was raped, and she, as a result of that, ended up pregnant. And due to the laws in Ohio, the trigger laws, which trigger laws are laws that are going into effect immediately after another law has went into effect. So
pretty much a loaded deck.
Yeah, pretty much. Just waiting for that decision to be overturned, and then all of a sudden those laws go into effect immediately. There was actually 24 states that had trigger laws to ban abortions before this was overturned.
But ain't that a kick in the head, though?
It sure is.
The thing about it is that they knew this was coming down the pike.
Yeah, we had 6 weeks notice. The leak came out 6 weeks ago, and everyone was mad about the leak, but no one was concerned about the decision. It kind of blew my mind, man. Like, what are we being so distracted for the leak? But that's another story for another day. But back to what we were talking about, this anecdotal evidence. Like this young lady, by law in Ohio, has to carry that child to term and give birth to her rapist child. So her only choice was to leave the state to get the abortion. And I mean, this is crazy. Like,
sad.
It's crazy. Like,
sad,
why is there no exceptions? I mean, I can understand making a law if you want to go, it's a baby, don't take the babies away before they had a chance to live and all. I understand that point of it. Yes. It's a morality thing.
It's almost like the decision was made with no compassion.
Indeed.
It was one of those things where, somebody felt a certain way on a certain day that had certain power, and they decided that, hey, you know what? I decree and declare this.
And I also find it interesting that all the people making these decisions are out of the range of having children. So this is something that's affecting, birthing age young adults.
Right.
And the people making the decision on them, most of them don't even have a uterus. And they're in charge of making this decision. Funny. And with this happening, the Fourth Amendment of privacy is the only way that Roe v. Wade was standing. And before Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, she had an idea where to codify Roe v. Wade, you would use a different amendment, one that's a little bit stronger. And we had 8 years of President Obama with a supermajority. He had all the time in the world to codify this law, and he didn't. He actually ran on doing that. He said his priority would be to make it to where women's rights of reproduction would be protected. But when he got into office, you know what he said? Well, America, that's not really one of my top priorities.
Politician, spoken like a true
politician, man. Absolutely. Got everybody to vote for him and then turned his back the moment he got the power.
Absolutely.
So what have our Democrats been doing for us lately?
Absolutely nothing.
Asking for our votes.
That's it.
Not changing a damn thing.
That's it.
All we had to do was change the filibuster. Matter of fact, we didn't even have to go that far. Since y'all so hell-bent on keeping the filibuster, let's go ahead and expand the Supreme Court. I mean, because we've done it before. Why not do it again?
They can do when they want, what they want, when they want, how they want, and it's proven. We're living it right now.
Yes, sir.
Our women are in danger because of the decision that was made from the top.
Especially coming from people who really don't care about the effect of the law they made, all they're looking at is power, man. Like, they want this control grab. And, hey, with that being said, y'all, keep your eyes open. This is the Watchers Podcast. We call it the Watchers for a reason because we watch the left wing, the right wing, we watch the front of the bird and the tail end. And we're going to keep it fair, honest, 100% because we traffic facts over here. All right?
Don't forget the chicken wing.
Oh, the chicken wing. Yeah, you definitely. Hey, man, make sure you sauce them things up and fry them right, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. This is the Watchers Podcast. I'm your boy, Royce the Drift Hardwick. And to my left,
Hammerin Hank. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
Keep it locked. Next week, we're going to be talking about gun control. So it's going to be a doozy.
That's what's up.
Keep it locked.